All right, one more video here. So on this side of the fireplace, I think I just figured something out that wasn't making sense to me. So again, you have this joist, right, that runs continually one side to the other, all the way through there. It's on top of this beam, right? Then you have the same 4x10 member. I think I showed this in the other video. Sits on a short section of it, sits on top of those two 2x4s in the stud wall, but it terminates above the beam. Like it doesn't run continuously. Then on the other side here, similarly, you have again the joist that runs lengthwise. Then right behind it, you have another joist, and you have this beam right here. Okay. Now those two beams, that one here and the one above it, are in line with this wall right here. But what was kind of odd was I poked in here, and by the way, I put the flat back, but underneath this beam is another 4x4 that's posted down, and it's posted down, and the foundation is right here. I mean, this is foundation, like right here, and you could tell because there's a penetration for the hydronic heater, which you can locate. So this is directly, this whole area is directly over the foundation. So, okay, so this is what wasn't making sense to me, which I figured out. So if I poke my head in this space that I cut out, and I look in here, I can see, you see that sheathing? And it was like, why shouldn't the sheathing, which would be the outside of the second floor wall, be located over these two beams right here? This one, and this one, which are those two stacked ones. And it wasn't making sense to me, because then that wall wouldn't be located over these two beams. It would be more like located over this beam. And so the answer is, if I go outside, and I look here, so this little section of wall here, this one, is kicked out from the second floor wall. So I think the second floor load path down would actually be more centered on this beam that runs all the way across the house, and not so much these two, although they probably kind of share some load, and are both centered over the foundation here. So anyway, that's, I think, also why this wall here doesn't overhang as much as this here. So that sort of answers that question I had. So I think the vertical plane of this wall represents the plane of the second floor. And so if we dropped something down, it would be in the plane of this wall. So anyway, that's my theory.